What's going on, guys? Hope everyone's doing well. Today's December 1st, and I got 4 coins from one eBay seller, and all these coins together cost me, I think, just over $1,000, and I got some of the most beautiful coins. Now, this seller, he has a lot of coins in old containers, old NGC containers, the old green holders from PCGS, the soap boxes. Now these ones are kind of more current, but on his eBay page, he's got tons of coins that were graded a very long time ago in the 80s or 90s or early 2000s, and he's just got a marvelous collection, and he's got a huge gold collection too of pre-33 in old containers as well. And this guy's got to have hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of coins, it's maybe even more, but I've been buying from him, and he had some, I think, like a 10% off sale on around Black Friday or like Thanksgiving, and I bought some. So they just came in. These are awesome. Now I wanted to show you these because these are some of the nicer Morgan dollars and Standing Liberty quarters that I could find on eBay. Now, one of the reasons, we'll just jump into the Standing Liberty since it's singled out 1 versus 3. Get it out of the way. This thing has absolutely beautiful toning on it. And it's so hard, it's so rare to find a Standing Liberty quarter, or quarters in general, that have toning on them. Like, natural, beautiful toning. It's graded Mint State 62 Plus by PCGS. Make sure it has the PCGS little logo right there. And then, of course, it's got all this stuff on the back. I gotta get that little sticker residue off. And you could type in the number right here on their website, and sometimes they'll have a picture of the coin, sometimes they won't, but it'll tell you it's a Mint State 62 Plus Standing Liberty quarter, and that way you can match it up, right? So all these coins, they're legit. I didn't check them. I know they're real, but that's just a little tip right there. But I've really bought this coin for 2 reasons. One, 3 reasons. The grade. The grade / the container that it's in, I don't really mind whether it's PCGS, NGC, Annex, ICG, because you gotta buy the coin, not the holder, right? And I bought this coin for the toning because you're not gonna find another Standing Liberty quarter with toning on it. They're so hard to find. They're really rare. The people who have them, they probably don't want to sell them, and they're probably going to overprice them tremendously, which all power to them, because good luck finding another one. When you hold the coin that's so unique that there's no others like it because of the toning or the error on it or whatever, or the luster, set your price, because you're the owner of that coin, and if someone's willing to pay it, maybe you're willing to sell it. That's kind of how the business goes. Anyways, I also bought this coin because it has beautiful luster. You can go on eBay and type in Standing Liberty quarters, Mint State 60 and above, and it's very hard to find a Standing Liberty quarter that has nice luster. You see like the cartwheel effect, a little shine to it. It's hard to find that in Standing Liberty quarters. You find some, and it has like that matte gray, look to it, that darker look to it, and it's like, okay, that's not very appealing. I bought a Type 2 Buffalo nickel, or Type 1 Buffalo nickel, like 1913. And the nicest one I could find on eBay, and I think it was Mint State 64 or 5, it was in an Annex container. And it was a good price. And it was easily better than all the other in that grade, graded by like PCGS or NGC. The Annex container one, excuse me, was easily the best one out of all of them. So I kind of just keep it in mind. Don't buy the container, buy the coin. And another reason I say that is because we're going to pick up these things right here. And this is probably the nicest 1886 Morgan dollar I own. One, it's got beautiful toning. It's got that amazing cartwheel effect. The back is like flawless, it looks like. There's maybe some marks on the belly. I mean, this thing is like, it's perfect. In my personal opinion, I think it's a 65. I think it's better than a 64. Without a doubt, it'd be a 64 plus. See, there's a little bit of marks right there, but I have other Mint State 64 Morgans, many of them, that look, I don't want to say worse, but this thing looks better. It really does. The fields on the right side of the Morgan are beautiful. I mean, the left side up here, they look fine too. And it's got tone, like that unique purple tone marks all through here, and then the natural, rainbow toning right there. That's actually tone marks down here, and of course on all the Morgans they have that little mark down there. But and it's a well struck coin too. Let me take this off. It's a very well struck coin. Usually you can tell by the hair details. I'm sorry, I can never get this to focus with the light in the background. Sorry for the noise. But it's a very, very well struck Morgan dollar. A lot of times you'll get the Morgan dollars and the hair detail is flat right there. Even on the PCGS website, I'm pretty sure if you look at the 1884 example, the hair right there is all flat, right? And you're like, okay, well, how's this a 66 when it looks like that? Because I have an 1884 raw, and it has the details like this where it's not flat. Are you telling me mine's better? I mean, because the rest of the coin is completely flawless. So I've been debating on sending it in. But anyways, this coin also has completely beautiful luster. Little chip mark right here. I don't think that decreases the value. A chip mark versus like a crack in the actual case. Or it's so annoying too when you get a coin and it's graded and like all through here it's just scratches all over it from people taking like their little jeweler's loops and getting too close to it, which is another reason I say put these coins in these plastic bags, right? You can buy these bags at Walmart, like 100 of them, and look, they fit right in. They're perfect. So you can put your sticker on it for $120 or however much you want to price it for, right? So, and you can put that sticker on the bag. So that's another reason, get these little bags. They're at Walmart. They're like $3 for like 100 of them. It's a great deal. And it also protects, the case a little bit. And, it doesn't get that sticky stuff on it when you put a price tag on it. So just a little tip I think people should do. But I think both of these Morgan dollars, I think both of them are 65s at least. Some of them look, each one just has detail in it that looks just marvelous. I have other 64s graded by PCGS, and they look better than the 64s. And then once again, they were a lot harder on the grading back then. Back in the 80s or 90s, whenever these coins were graded. I think they're very beautiful coins. They're very well struck coins. The back of this one even has like that proof-like white frosty design for the most part. And on the front, it's just a very well struck. And then this one, this is just super plain in the fields. Just all around beautiful coin. Lots of beautiful toning on it. Doesn't really have that proof-like. I bet Annex would grade the back of the left one proof-like on the reverse, because they'll do that sometimes. It'll say reverse proof-like or obverse proof-like. I bet they would do that. And then here's the expensive one, the 1884 Carson City, Mint State 63, deep mirror proof-like. So it's a beautiful, beautiful coin. You can see it. One thing I want to point out when it comes to deep mirror proof-like coins is I feel like they're pretty tough on the grading because little marks on it are revealed so much easier than they are like a regular, Mint State Morgan dollar. Like if you were to take the marks on this coin and apply them to this coin, it'd be a lot harder to see them on this Morgan dollar versus the deep mirror proof-like. Like any little mark just is so easily seen because of the mirror-like fields. So, the fields are the plain spots of the coin. But either way, it's a beautiful coin. I don't care if it's graded by Annex or who. As long as it's one of the four, I think it's a good grade for this coin. I think it's a beautiful coin. There's only like right there where it doesn't have that white frosty look to it, but nonetheless, deep mirror proof-like. It's awesome. Carson City. This is a very nice coin in my opinion, and so I had to have it. There's not many like it, even by other companies. It's hard to find that deep mirror proof-like. It's hard to find the luster on the Standing Liberty coin. It's hard to find the toning on the Standing Liberty quarter. Had to have it. I think it's a good coin to buy. I think it's a good investment. And once again, these older coins, it's like if you find a seller and it seems like they have a lot of stuff, in the older slabs. It was graded a long time ago, and maybe if I was to crack these open and send them in to get regraded by one of the four companies, maybe they come back to 65. maybe they come back, the same grade. Maybe they come back 64 plus, or if the grader's having a really good day that day, they say, maybe he grades it at 66, maybe better. I don't. I think these are 65s. You go ahead and tell me your grade. What do you think they are? It doesn't hurt my doesn't hurt my feelings, because nobody's really right or wrong. I mean, we could always get so close to what we think the grade is, because you can send it to one grader at PCGS, like the most prestigious grader, and he says it's a 65, and then someone else from PCGS and equal to his grading skills says it's a 64. So who's really right, who's really wrong? Until we use like computer technology to grade a coin, we're really gonna know. But yeah, buy the coin, not the slab. I gotta say that, because that's one reason I bought these, was because I thought they were at least one of the better Mint State 64s. They had nice toning to them, and I think if they were to regrade or be cracked open, you could say that they're a 65. And I like the old holders. It's cool to have an old holder. Of course, it's cool to have the old green holder. This isn't one of them, but it's remember, if you're buying a Mint State 60 and above, whether it's a Standing Liberty quarter, Buffalo nickel, anything, it's nicer to get the one that has the luster, the better eye appeal. So think about that when you're buying a coin. The eye appeal, right? The luster, the shine, the toning, because you want to find, if you find one that has all that and it's $20 more than one that doesn't have that, we'll spend that extra $20, because you're buying the coin, not the grade, right? Not